Hello and welcome back to the Gen 1 journey where we take three teams from the original games to create an amalgam super team at the end for Pokemon Stadium. So far, we are knee-deep into Pokemon Blue now, which is fantastic. We just zammed the I'm done. Second Pokemon gym leader, Misty, with Neferata, the Alakazam. Now, last time we caught an Abra, leveled it up to a Kadabra, traded it over to our red save, brought it back. It is now an Alakazam, and it wrecks ass. And we are going to be using it. Now, as you can see, we are using Pokemon named after Sigmar, Age of Sigmar, Old World, OG Fantasy, the classic, as I said, the OG Warhammer. So we are currently named Sigmar. We have Tyrion, the Pidgeotto, I should say, Pidgeotto, Carl Franz, the War Turtle, and Neferata, the Alakazam. Just for a little bit of fun here and there, we're having different names, and of course we named our great grand rival after. I'm actually gonna bring out Carl Franz for these next two. We named our rival Archaon the Everchosen, which is, a little extreme for Pokemon Blue, but I feel like it fits. It fits. The Ever Destroyer, the Grand High Admiral or Grand High Field Marshal of Chaos. That sounds like Gary Oak. Totally doesn't become a nice guy later on. I mean, he's still sort of a douche, but I mean, he's not as. You gotta remember the sound effect. That's gonna sound so weird out of context, but I'm gonna leave it without providing any form of context. Okay, here's a little context. In the original animation, whenever Squirtle would use his water, it'd be like, and you'd be like, that sounds completely normal as a 5-year-old. But now that I'm fucking 30, it's definitely not normal to me. Not that it sounds like anything else. I'm just saying it sounds odd. It's an interesting vocal usage. Let's say. Yeah. 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 Anyway, we're going to beat up some hikers. With water. Ooh, you're going to see Bill first? We fight. Alright. That's fine. That's cool. I'll fight you. God, look at your huge-ass diabetes hand. Never noticed that sucker before, but hot damn. Hot damn. Get in there, Call Friends. Show this rock snake who's bowels. In a minute here, I'll have to go get a delivery. But that's fine. It's fine. It's good. It's what I want, actually, because I need it for my stomach to stop exploding. That would be nice. I'm still a little sick, as I've been saying, but things are getting better quite rapidly, in fact. Let's use Neferata and clean house on these next three, and then we'll use Tyrion for one or two. Local trainers came here to practice. Well, that's good. I've already beaten Misty, and so, I need a little bit of a warm-up before we go down to Blighttown. And by Blighttown, I mean Vermilion, which is quite mean to Vermilion City. Vermilion City is not Blighttown, it's just an interesting place. Look at this fucking weaponized destruction being brought against this poor Rattata with his little ballsack face. I actually have to start being careful so that I don't over level because I'm just bulldozing through everyone now. The other two games were not this bulldozy, I swear. Having an Alakazam at level 22 is absurd for Cerulean City. Just absolutely absurd. I'm actually going to skip a few of these trainers just because I don't want to get over leveled. My boyfriend is so cool. Is he? Is he really? You know what? I usually make jokes, but for your sake, I hope that's true, and I hope you have a long and healthy relationship. That's, and you thick. No, I'm just kidding. They're way too young to be talking about that. I think. I don't know. It's impossible to fucking tell in this, but I think there's school children, so I'm not gonna make any kind of jokes. I don't think. feel it would be inappropriate and gross. And I am against both those things, so, you know, I don't want to be inappropriate and gross. I was in bad condition. This looks like another hiker. Let's bring out Carl Franz so he can get some experience. Bum bum. It's gonna be difficult not to use the Zam Neferata because of how powerful she is. It's just until we get a lot later in the game, Alakazam will be our strongest Pokemon, bar none. It will take until like our 4th or 5th Pokemon to actually get leveled up and evolved before we'll feel any kind of change. It's quite terrifying, actually. More Geodudes, that's fine. We can just blah, 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 all over them. Wonder how you do that. Wow. Ooh, a crit. That was a times like 8 crit, or like a times 9.2 water gun against that poor man because of stab bonus. It was unfortunate. It was a lot of damage, and I was 9 levels higher, 8 levels higher. Ooh, I'm strong right now. Ooh, I got the power. Super power. Or whatever. Nobody cares. That's referencing something like 10 years old now. Yes. Anyway, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing this week? I've been doing terrible, to be completely honest with you. But I'm trucking along. I am getting better slowly. It is just a process and a half. Night times in particular are very, very anxiety-inducing. Let's put it that way. Let's bring out Tyrion for this next bit. So we want to pull this guy out, otherwise we'll have to wait until we have cut. And also a few other things. I'm a cool guy. I've got a girlfriend. I'm a cool guy. You must be the other person's boyfriend. That's good. Be a cool guy. Junior trainer with, what, a Rattata with your ballsack face? That's fine, you know? I am going to peck it with the force of God, and you're going to be like, oh my God. Oh my God. You know? Not in a good way. It'll be in a, holy shit, the pain way, you know? It'll be unfortunate for you. Kaboom! Another one bites the dust. A bump, 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 a dump, bump. Yeah, that's the 2. Good job, brain. Glad I got you on my side. Every day and every night. Don't freaking rat me. Okay. I skip through that every time because that's so annoying. Darn! I should play, command mission at some point. Is it command mission? The amazing freaking PS2/GameCube Mega Man X RPG. I loved that game so much. I'm so sad that it didn't sell well enough to ever get like a sequel or something. I would play the hell out of a sequel to Command Mission. It was so good. Oh, it was so good. It was such a good game. Left me wanting more. It was just slightly too short, just slightly not long enough. Like, come on. Want more game? Want more game? I'm gonna quick attack this man. This Oddish, he's about to get quick attack like 3 times in a row. It's gonna hurt. It will not be pleasant for him. Wow, even with the crit, that's all I was able to do. Get off my screen, says Tyrion. Tyrion, why do you have a screen? Says I. Get off your phone, or whatever. Oh my god, we're really about to just have quick attack for like 20 minutes, aren't we? It's what it is. It's Pokemon trainer battles. I usually don't skip them. Usually I should have done this while level 16. Should have done this while leveling up Abra, now that I think about it, but it's a bit late now considering that was over an episode ago. But here we are. Yes. Good job, Brain. You're welcome. Alright, let's beat up some dudes. Let's get to it. Alright, well, that was as exciting as I promised, wasn't it? It was just a good old time, wasn't it? Want it, lady? Want it? Yeah. Hell yeah. Bill, where you at? Boy. You ain't no Bill. Call me Bill, I'm a true blue Pokemaniac. Not Josh and you, I screwed up an experiment and got combined with a Pokemon. How about it? Help me out. When I'm in the teleporter there. Yeah. The cell separation system. We've done this 3 times now. Well, this will be the 3rd time. Separation! Teleportation! Might as well be the fly with Jeff Goldblum, but with a Pokemon. Get the Fahibus out of there. Yeehaw! Thanks, bud. I owe you one. See, he is sort of using that voice. If you didn't, that's a bummer. Give us the SS ticket, which we will need to be able to go on the SSN, which will be in a very important part of this next session. Possibly the next bit of this video, or even the next episode. I'm not sure yet. But however, if you do, if I'm not mistaken, if you do come back here, you can look at some Pokemon. Eevee, Flareon. God, these sprites are quite stunted. Some of them are alright. Some of them are Vaporeon. Still, what a fun time. What a grand old spanking time. What a grand old time we spent spanking each other. Isn't that great? Isn't that just fun? Hell yeah. What am I talking about? I don't know. What am I talking about, actually? One wonders. Does one wonder? Does one wonder, or does one just accept it by now? I think one just accepts it by now. It's been enough time to just sort of accept who I am at this point. Let's go this way. Let's bring out Carl Franz. Who is our Carl Friend, if you know what I mean. Actually, no, we want Tyrion for this fight. So these people have been robbed. Look at all these Pokemon steps and stuff. I mean, their house been broken to pieces. The door's been cleaved straight off and made into a hole. It's not your yard. Me, I'm an innocent bystander. Just dressed up fully as a Team Rocket grunt standing right next to a crime scene, which I should have escaped from by now. Hooey. I don't know what this voice is I'm doing today. But it's sticking, so, you know. Sorry. If only I had flying type moves by level 22. Don't karate chop me to death. Alright, thank you for not karate chopping me to death. Karate chop is an interesting move. Despite its name, it remains a normal type move until like Gen 3 or something. I don't think it even gets transformed into a fighting type move in the next game, which is very, very odd oversight. I could be wrong about that, but I seem to remember it remaining a normal type move until like Gen 3. If not even longer. It is a weird one, that move. It has a high crit chance, which is sort of its only redeeming factor. But because it's randomly a normal type move, it's sort of just a worse slash that a bunch of fighting Pokemon know instead. Haha, if you use Confusion or something, you may have gotten Tyrion, but instead, he knows the dragons. He's the Dragon Rider man. Yeah. Sigmar defeated Rocket. That's good. I would hope Sigmar could defeat Team Rocket if he showed up. I'll return the TM I stole, which I could go back and be like, hey, look, I got this TM back for you. But instead, see you, nerds. Just gonna gank that shit. I'm gonna hold on to it for a bit because I might want to use it later on. Much later on. If you use it out of combat, it's sort of like a teleport. As long as you're in a dungeon. If you're in a dungeon, it will move you along. Speaking of, well, I mean, I guess it's unrelated. In this area, you can find Abras for, different versions. You also find a Bellsprout. Bellsprout and Victory Bell are actually quite good Pokemon. I originally intended to get one, but I was like, no, I'm going for the full Alakazam. This is the last Gen 1 Journey Pokemon game, and Alakazam is quite possibly my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. It would either be him or Muck. Which sounds kind of weird, like Muck, really? Yeah, Muck is... I love poison Pokemon. This is the poison Pokemon kingdom. This is the only generation in the series where there are more poison-type Pokemon than any other type. After this generation, it is the water type that is by far and away the most common. Poison is actually sort of middle of the road now in terms of popularity and rarity. We're gonna skip a lot of the dudes here. Because, to be honest, I just don't have to fight them. I just have no need to fight them. There we go. Yeah, that guy has like a Butterfree, which is interesting. Now we're just gonna zam right through these people. Get zammed, son. Me? Well, okay, I'll play. But don't gotta sound too excited about it. Okay, I'm sorry. She's like 12. I shouldn't call people that. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know. It's come over me. Neferata, two-shotting people, murderizing with confusion. Psychic so strong, OP is shit. Strongest in Gen 1 and sorta in Gen 2 a little bit. That's how damn strong it was at first. Then Dragon came in, and Dragon is just, hello, I'm here to stay until Fairy introduced, and now Fairy's OP as shit. You know what? You know what other type in modern Pokemon is OP as hell? Steel. Steel is resistant to over 10 things and has, what, 2 immunities? Or 1 immunity? It's immune to poison. Maybe it's not immune to another thing. Is it not immune to another thing? I don't remember. But it resists like 10 things. And sure, it's not super effective against too much interesting stuff, and there's even a few things that resist it, but come on. You want to talk about a defensive type. What other defensive type is there? I mean, sure, there's a few that are like, oh, I resist 6 things, and that's adorable, says Steel. Psychic still paying for its sins from Gen 1, where it was obscenely powerful. That's why there's going to be like 3 psychic types on the Gen 1 final team, which may actually become a mistake. I may hold off like Jinx or someone to the B team just to be able to keep them alive. That's how much stronger the A team is going to be because of all the psychic types. Psychic is just so strong, so strong. Anyway, let's heal up. And let's get ready to go to the SSN. Alright, I think that will be next time on the Gen 1 journey. I hope you've all enjoyed this sort of short little rambly, very rambly episode. Next time, we go down here to the SSN and take care of the SSN, which should be the whole episode. So thank you all so much for watching. This has been the Gen 1 journey. Blue. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and good news, we are now part of the YouTube Partner Program. So I'll be maybe setting up a membership. We also have a Patreon. If there's any way you would like to support the channel, please feel free to do so. But you don't have to in any way, shape, or form. Just viewing, leaving comments, that helps me a lot too. But yeah, this has been Blue.